Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And
that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Patriots.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Marquise Blair.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First 3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Jones now throwing on 1st down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Cairo Santos.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Josh Jacobs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And incomplete on the deep ball. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Jones, back to the air on 2nd down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And some space here. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go. Let's go. 18. Right in. 52 is the mic, boys. 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 52 is the mic. Right go.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to Dalton.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Come on, QB. Come on.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Patriots.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw again. Herbert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
Herb Smith Jr., touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
And a good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain on the play.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to number 8.
From 8 yards out, and the Patriots continue to roll.
Lining up for the extra.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
25-yard line.
The final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Jones now. Off play action. Flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Jones.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jacobs now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They They sack him back at the 42. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert lines up and lets it. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Go, go, go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 70, Giants nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Man, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Herbert on first down now. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to go down again.
Daniel Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Patriots.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Herbert. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. Herbert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, Herbert. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles.